Hi everyone, welcome back to Napoleon Total War. Here we are with the British Republic, and you can see our new, not that one, new allies, Italy, who we've freed from the iron fist of the Papal State of Rome. We've given Rome back to the people, so that's something. And we've then got the various towns which the Papal armies raided back under repair and working well. Things are going well. It's early March 1809. We've got some new technology under research, haven't we? Yes, we've got this industrial stuff after we completed the steam-powered factory in Manchester, I believe. So we've got limited liability company under research. We've got steam locomotive under research, steamship propulsion, and also interchangeable parts. Soon we should have the Military Academy and the Court of Appeals also constructed, by which time we will then get some more military research to do, such as General Staff, modern rifles, which is probably going to be our first one, standardized artillery, and quicklime. Ooh, that's nasty. Oof, not blind people, quicklime. Uniform armament. No, we like the mass disorganizedness of it at the moment, but yeah. So, and then with the Court of Appeals, we'll get dialectics and also semaphore lines. So, lots to do there. When it comes to our wars in Europe, obviously we talked about freeing up Italy and letting them become a free state. We've got a small force of 1 unit raiding the port town here of Trieste. And obviously that's Vienna's port, France's last region, it would seem. We've got our spy in Zagreb, keeping an eye on the Ottoman Empire as they are new neighbours, and we're not quite sure how they are going to react to us. And in Venice, we have our army recuperating, just getting the artillery back up to full force. And we may march these on to Vienna. And that would spell the end for France. Over here in Milan, we've got, well, a large garrison of troops, and we've got some usable troops as well. Do we have an army marching over here? No, I marched it up north, didn't I? So those troops could very well move on. And over here in Torino, again, a sizable garrison to try and keep the population in order after they were occupied. Yes. So we could move these units of proper troops out, but there's quite a garrison of militia there just to keep the peace. And up here in Innsbruck, again, we've got de Drieberg, just recuperating some of his artillery after, well, we cleared out some French, didn't we? And we've got Prussia now as our neighbours rather than the Bavarian Empire. So, there's something else to keep an eye on. Here in Stuttgart, we've got Michael Stoll getting his army ready. And these guys are just holding on to these towns. Now, I've seen a lot of the comments suggesting, well, why don't we trade one of these for Hamburg? Which is something we'll definitely try, I think. Not Hamburg, Hanover, I beg your pardon. Hanover is one of the regions that we need to capture. No, do not declare war. Cancel move, sorry. That is one of the towns that we need to capture. We're going to try and trade for it. You see, we've got a spy here. He's going to move on to Copenhagen, which is also the other territory that we require before we can consider our campaign a victory. Meantime, we've got here in Picardy, Normandy, Arthur Wellesley, Duke of Wellington. Well, he's probably not. He's not the Duke of Wellington at the moment. Oh, yes, he is. He's been given the dukedom, so that's fine. So the Duke of Wellington's sitting here with some average troops by the looks of it. We've got some decent troops being trained up in Paris, and we'll move those over because I think we might do a raid onto Holland and try and knock the Bavarian Empire or Republic out of the park. Over here we've got Matthew Darby Griffith. Put my teeth in. Building up a garrison and an army, and he also could do a lightning strike on Copenhagen. That's the idea. Also, we have Nelson in the Channel, and with the death of our previous admiral, Thomas Cochrane has become the Admiral of the Home Fleet. So yeah, that's the current state of play. Building up, seeing if we can do some negotiations for Hanover, and see what we can do. You know, I'm quite happy to maybe sacrifice Stuttgart, give them Stuttgart so they can have all the German territory. Yeah, definitely something we'd consider if they would swap. And welcome to late March 1809. Let's have a look at the latest things going on. The Embargo Act repealed. The United States government introduced the Embargo Act of 1807 following several unprovoked acts of aggression by the Royal Navy towards the American shipping. I can't believe that for a minute. Honestly. Disciplined Royal Navy troops? No, never. The Act prevented vessels from docking at foreign ports without the permission of the President himself, and required ship captains to sign a bond guaranteeing compliance at the risk of value of both the ship and its cargo. President Jefferson thought that this measure would prevent the United States from being drawn into a war with Napoleon by the British due to their trade relationship with France. Unsurprisingly, the legislation was highly unpopular and almost impossible to enforce. It also proved unprofitable as British ships continued the trade at the American ports, damaging the US economy. Following much flouting of the Act, the resultant tightening of the rules surrounding it, the Embargo Act finally been repealed. The President declared the United States safe enough from entering the conflict. Oh, I didn't know that. That's an interesting. I love these little bits of information you pick up along the way. Some mines in Tyrol, which is Innsbruck, have been steam pumped iron mine has been constructed, and a commercial port in Chigogia, I don't know. A port being created as well. And Sir Percy Blakeney, our spy, has got +2 to subterfuge and infiltration missions. Local contacts. The man knows many people and listens to their concerns, and whatever else they let slip. Nice. Cool. So not much happened with the other units' turns. What we could potentially do, how is this? This town is now settling down nicely. I may move these guys out.
Ready and waiting for orders.
And this is the force that's going to march on Vienna and try and smash France. Right, that's a little bit tight, so let's move a couple of troops over here from Italy. So let's move these 3 forward. They're fine, and then there's also 3 units of decent troops that we can use as reinforcements should we require. Good. Right. How big is the army? It's big enough, I think. Let's march them towards Vienna. Try not to get too close to the border with the Ottoman Empire, because I don't want to antagonize them at all and pull them out of their slumber.
Troops, halt!
Right, good. That's that done. Those troops went in there. Yes, they did. That's looking okay. Fantastic. Moving up here, let's get our spy. Oh, he's not going to quite make it. Let's get him all the way almost to Copenhagen. And I guess it's maybe is now the time to have the conversation about swapping Stuttgart for... Not building anything important here, are we? No. Let's have a word. Wait for the spy to finish his walk. And then we'll open up dialogue. Boop. There you go. Right. So, Prussia, hello. We're very friendly. So, what about... This is a crazy idea, Prussia. Old Frederick Wilhelm III, you're going to love this. Maybe he won't like dealing with Ulysses Turpin. That's the other worry, isn't it? If we... If we offer you, if we can have Hanover, where's Hanover? Hanover. Demand Hanover, and you can have... Where's Stuttgart? Oh, it's Baden-Württemberg. Okay. It's that one there. How's that? Is that good? Would you be interested if we give you there? We can have Hanover. My God, they went for it. They went for it. A tactical retreat. Michael Stoll. Changes in diplomatic relations mean that your army is no longer to remain in the region it was standing in. It is retreated to the nearest safe region. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. It worked. Wow. They went for it. Okay, so we've given up Stuttgart. And is this Michael here?
Ready and awaiting orders.
Lovely. Right. You march around then.
Forwards!
And we'll have to get some troops into Hanover. My goodness. They're probably just going to steal it off us now, aren't they? Recruitment. Let's just get some troops in just to kind of hold it. Who's this? Charles Hamilton. Oh, he's our spy. Okay, good man. I was going to say, who's this dastardly devil? Oh, no, he's a good man. He's one of us. Good. Right. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay, so Hanover is now ours. You watch them come in and try and sweep it out off from under us now. They've got a supply depot here. I can't speak. +1 replenishment rates in your regions. 22% replenishment rates in this. Oh, that's quite good. And what we've got over here. Equestrian estate. Okay, it's a stud farm. Nice. Okay, I don't know what the difference is in... I didn't check what the difference is in cash would be between Stuttgart and 3052. 11. It's not making anywhere near the cash that Stuttgart was, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter really, because it was just a throwaway suggestion, and all we need now is Denmark. And our goals are complete. So I'm quite happy with that, with the exchange. We could have maybe gone for a cheaper one, but I want them to go for it. Oh, we did actually lose an intellectual centre though, didn't we? No. No, we didn't. That's... I guess we were never using it? There were French agents in there. Okay, we weren't using that one anyway, so it doesn't matter. Cool. Right. I wasn't expecting that to work, to be honest. So that's thrown me. So if we can put some troops in here, maybe get Wellesley in here, we could potentially knock out the Mecklenburg, knock out the Oldenburg, and then march down here and get Amsterdam as well, and then take Denmark and then up here as well to sort of Norway. We don't want to antagonise the Swedish, so we'll leave them out of it for the moment. But yes, okay, perfect. War avoided with the Prussians. I'm happy with that. Now let's have a look at London. We got 4 more turns until that's the drill school. We got Napoleon's column. Napoleon's column. Sacrilege. Nelson's column is being created in 11 turns. In Paris, 4 turns until the military academy and the Grand Opera House as well. And it was down here in northern Italy, wasn't it? Was it Marseille? No, it's France. Yeah, northern, was it Torino or was it Milan? It was Milan. 1 more turn and the Court of Appeals will be completed. Nice, right. Michael Stoll is making his way around. Happy days. And the Zern, Switzerland is looking stocked. Banking house. So that brings in 100 per turn. This brings in 200 per turn. Right, let's get the banking house then. You know, Switzerland and their banking are, you know, world renowned, aren't they? So let's get them all tidied up. Here in Picardy, maybe get a drill school. Oh, let's get some more troops actually. Let's get some decent troops. Let's get some light infantry as well. Has he got cavalry? He's got a little bit of cavalry. But yes, if we could maybe march them up here and do a hop and attack there. I'm feeling more adventurous now. But we've also got Mug Stoll's army coming up, so... Yeah, that is the problem with having... Oh no, we can... It's not landlocked, we can get in there. We've got a bit of a coastline here, look. That's good. That is good. So we can deploy some troops there and get them here nicely. And in early April 1809, Nelson's doing a bit of raiding on the trade routes, which is fine. The Grand Opera House has been created in France, and the Court of Appeals in Milan. So there we go. We've got the Court of Appeals has been completed, and some troops have been deployed in Hanover. So we can now do dialectics and semaphore. So what does this bring? This brings 10% to technology research rate and 15% to diplomatic relations. Enables construction of a Supreme Court, a modern university, and a Masonic lodge. Ooh. The semaphore lines brings in 10% to line of sight. Okay, so we'll do dialectics is probably the better one to begin with, but we've got all these being researched in the industrial segment at the moment. Our military academy is only a few turns away, so we'll get ready for that as well. Right, where's Michael Stoll? Down here somewhere. Here he is. Hi, Michael. Right, you have a walk around there. Yeah, you need to get on a road, really. You're not getting very far, are you, with those cannon? Over cross country, which you kind of expect, to be honest with you. Meantime, George Rolcott. Let's just march on Vienna. I was going to say, should we go and destroy some things on the way? But I thought, no, let's just march on Vienna. Ooh, he's got a full force of Napoleon, but that's probably going to be a lot of...
They are trapped.
No, they are all good troops. Right, with that in mind, let's siege.
Settlement besieged. Settlement besieged.
Let's send some more troops over. Yeah, let's send a couple more units of troops. Can you go there, actually?
Call to battle.
How's this? Is this steady? They're going to hold on to that, no problem. We've also got... I could send them on as well. Just to make sure that we've got some extra troops to help. Because, as you'd expect, Napoleon's final throws of the dice. Although everything's burning, which is good to see. He's got his...
Awaiting further orders.
His barracks is burning, his opera house is burning, his court is burning, his factories of cannons is burning, and whatever this building site was is also burning.
Make ready.
Rather annoying, they've got in the way. There we go. We'll merge them all. Some resupply coming in to help there. Down here is looking okay. Michael Stoll there. Let's have a look at the army in London. Should we march you out? Let's take the guns. I'll leave one gun for the actual garrison. Yeah, I'll take a couple of these units because there's not much else there. But if we march you down to near Portsmouth,
ready and waiting for orders.
you can sort of see what we'll leave this here to defend
Further
London.
orders.
But if we get some light infantry, get some normal infantry, some more cavalry. Oh, I could request it from here, couldn't I? Of course I could. So yeah, another cavalry and some more foot. That'll look good. So if I clear those down,
Sir,
we'll do it from here. Get the small cavalry, I'll get some foot and some light infantry. And then I can march down there to join them, and then Nelson can sail them on. Nice. Right. Over here, with troops being created for Wellesley. All things looking well. Picardy, Champagne is doing okay. Paris is doing okay. Actually, should we move some of these troops over? Let's get these two heavy units of cavalry over to
awaiting further
Picardy,
orders.
Champagne. And we'll get the King's Legion over there as well.
March.
And probably
Anything more?
some cannon.
Forwards. Awaiting further orders.
Let's get one of you guys. Watch you over there.
Anything more?
Oh, brilliant. Get in the way.
Make ready.
Bloody
Anything more?
hell. Honestly.
Forwards for cross and country.
Chance of walking straight into the face of each other. There we go. So that's a decent army there. Well, we've got some garrison troops here, so we maybe get some
Any further orders?
some better troops here waiting to join up, and they can march on. This is probably the army I'll march on to the Battle of the Republic. And obviously the army we're building here is going to be for Denmark, Copenhagen. It could be the case that maybe we strike Oldenburg first. What's their friendships like? Allies, Batavian Republic, not a problem at all. What about Mecklenburg, Prussia, and Denmark? Okay, so maybe maybe we'll attack these guys, capture that. So we've got 2 units here, 2 territories here. Then strike Amsterdam before they can come and help, and then Denmark will be,
Your Majesty,
more isolated. Infiltration success is 85%. Let's give that a whirl. He's in. William Wickham. Fantastic. Let's have a look what they got. They're building an army staff college. Crikey. Generals become available recruitment faster rate. So do admirals. Enables research of uniform armament, rockets, percussion cap, rifle cannons, and iron plating. Enables replenishment of grenadiers, sorry, sharpshooters, light dragoons, Jaegers, line infantry, life guards of horse, life guards of foot. Okay, that is some tough troops that they've got access to. Well, they will have access to. Ordnance board. £6 horse artillery, £7 howitzer, militia, £6 foot artillery, and £12 foot artillery. Oh, crikey. What's their army like? So they've got Wilhelm Svensson. They've got some light dragoons, 6-pounders, 12-pounders, line infantry. Okay. Yeah, it's quite tough. Quite experienced line infantry as well. Well, okay, this is not going to be the walkover we never thought it would be a walkover. And the other thing we've got to be careful of, they've got a fleet here. So we might have to drop them off here. And then we'll send the fleet around. That might be an option. So what I don't want to do is have a naval battle and lose some troops in the scuffle on the sea. So yeah, things we need to keep an eye on. We still got our agent here in Hanover. He's just made himself at home. Keeping an eye on the Prussians. No further changes by them. Okay. Things to think about, for sure. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 2 fleets which we can move our troops around, so that's good. We've got those being recruited. Let's have a look. How is the rest of... Switzerland's still not paying tax, are they not? How are they? I thought we got them paying tax last time. Ooh, it's touch and go. Tax burden in the country. Let's give them another turn just to see if we can we boost any of this. We've got the banking house being created. We've got steam locomotive will enable us to change the lumber mill into a steam powered sawmill, which is fine. But they probably want they haven't got any really food stuff, have they? They can build a star fort, but that's not really what they want. They want, jobs and prosperity and all that kind of good stuff. Okay. Well, we're just gonna maybe just have to keep a force there to keep them happy for now. France, England. Oh, why is England moaning? Because you've ignored us the entire game. Probably. Clamour for reform. Tax burden. Religious unrest. Why is that? 20% Catholics. Now Protestant nation. Okay. What can we do to appease? A Grand Opera House. That will bring +3 happiness. Go on then. We'll spend that. Hopefully cheer them. The Welsh aren't happy. The Welsh are never happy, are they? People in government. Well, if the English are in government, of course they're not going to like it. Industrialisation they don't like. Yeah, it did destroy South Wales. Tax burden. Okay. There's not much we can do. You're going to get new roads in a few turns, so that's something at least, eh? That's something at least. Right, up here. Yeah. Not much going on in Scotland. Steam-powered pump. That'll change it from... Thank you. Thank you. What are we getting there? We're getting 100 wealth to 200 wealth. -1 happiness for the lower classes. Okay, we'll hold off that for the moment. The commercial port, we can't afford to upgrade it. Ireland, we've not really heard anything from. They're just kind of just getting on with it, which you'd like to see. Yeah, don't really want to build the forts. I don't see the real point. We could improve the trading port to a commercial port. That will bring in more wealth and more trade possibilities. So we'll open that up as well. That's good. Spending most of our money now. Coming down here, which was no, actually, Bordeaux was actually quite happy. It was all the rest of them who are not particularly happy. It's the people in government. They don't like our government. Well, who can blame them, really? Recruitment. It should be okay for the moment. We haven't got money to improve any of these. Up here, what was this? The Battle of Châteauroux. The mines. When was that? 1807. Oh, seems such a long time ago now, doesn't it? Then we got the Battle of Orleans, 1806. And the Battle of Paris, 1806. Wow, such a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, can't really afford anything at the moment. Spent all our money. So we'll just have to kind of keep an eye on that. Obviously, Hanover's not particularly happy because they've just been taken over and we've only got a couple of troops there. We're at war with Ottoman Empire and France. Hopefully we can finish France off soon, but that's not looking good. Popularity of the government is down to 47%. Ooh, okay. Ooh, they're not being popular now. In trade, we're still looking at sugar, by the looks of it. Ivory second. Oh, that was it. That was the thing we were doing. We were sending our ships down here to check out these trading points, weren't we? See who's on them. Because this is sugar.
Ship's orders received and understood.
There's no one there.
Haul away.
Okay, right. We'll leave one ship on there and we'll send the other ship up there.
Underway.
And let's get some merchant ships created.
Ship's orders, Captain.
There's no one on that one either.
Make ready. Under sail.
We'll have a bit of that, thank you very much. Right, you got... Yes, get some ships created. There you go. And we'll snag them too before these Russian ships come down here. And we'll have ourselves some sugar, thank you very much. Yes, indeed. What's this? This is tea.
Orders.
Right, let's...
Aye, sir.
Can I bring you over here?
On our way, make ready.
I'll put you up there.
On our way, Captain. Ready and waiting. Set sail. Awaiting further
Nice.
orders. Ship shape and Bristol fashion.
Get you sitting on there. Nice. 840. Oh, yes. Okay. We'll start stacking them up with some ships and start bringing in the cash from the sugar trade now. Happy days. Happy days. Oh, and it would seem Napoleon is marching out. He's being the aggressor, which you kind of expect, to be honest with you. Fighting for his life. They outnumber us by about 100 troops. They've got extra cannon than us, one extra unit. We have similar number of cavalry, and they've got more troops than us. So let's deploy. Keep an eye on things. Right, here we go. How are the French deploying? Cannon on the hill? Yes, I thought they would be. With their cavalry as well. Marching in the French columns. Oh, I love that. Okay, here they come. What are you firing at? Cannon's about to go. They're all targeting the guns. Okay. Target some of the other troops. Right, we've got the cavalry here. I might send these 2 units to engage here. And the 3rd coming up behind them. They're splitting. Right, and you hit those guys. Oh, Napoleon's coming into the fight, is he? Napoleon's defending his guns. Got more cavalry charging in. Oh, I'm not gonna... Right, how are we doing? I think these guys are losing slightly. Concern of casualties sustained in the battle, yeah. These ones are... Oh, they're not doing very well either. Right. We'll move on to the guns. These guys are buying us time. Right. You retreat from there. Meantime, keep an eye on everything. Guns are putting shot through these columns and causing mass casualties.
Our men are running, sir.
I don't blame them, that's okay. They caused the distraction I wanted. We've been able to get to the guns, and we've got another... Right, you break off and attack them. Get away from those guys who are going to shoot you. Meantime, artillery, switch to canister shot. Now, canister shot in columns is devastating. Oh. Right, you boys, come back out. Come over here quick. You, form square. Some cavalry bearing down on you very soon.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, I'm moving him out of the way. Canister shot. Flank that way quickly. Oh, God, sorry. Right, use our cavalry that side to attack their guns.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, our cavalry didn't make it back, unfortunately. General, come over here. Our flank is looking a little bit exposed, but if our troops over here can finish that gun off, move over to this gun, and then we'll come round and support from there. Right, they are being killed. Napoleon is in the firing line. Cannon, try and get Napoleon with your grape shot or your carcass shot, canister shot. I just knew it was one of them. Meantime, he's just been absolutely pummeled. Brilliant. They're not actually facing the army that's killing them. Lots of Napoleon's. There we go. Napoleon has been wounded. Right. Hold fire. You guys, march forward. You guys, back here. Fire into their stern or into their rear. There we go. The cannons have been defeated. Right, they are breaking, these guys. You retreat, you guys fire away. You over there? Oh, you didn't quite swarm that very well, did you? Doesn't matter, the cavalry's about to hit these in the stern. Right, there we go. They're defeated. Right. Right, hold there. Form square. Form square.
Glorious victory, sir. It's soon to be yours.
Bring them horses down. Yes. Right. By all means, run through my squares. Bring my cavalry over here. These guys marching over here. March up. Right, there we go. General. Give the boys some support. What do we got? We got gun-wielding horse cavalry there.
Line infantry.
Form line. March forwards.
Moving out. Come on. Hold here.
Halt. Give them a volley.
Infantry.
Form square.
Square.
Tempt them in. There we go. Timing was critical. Square's getting a little bit smaller, but they're being smashed. Right, cavalry. Oh, they're gone. Let's continue. Let's try and get a couple of their numbers down if we can, because what we don't want to be doing is facing them in a short while with their defence. So, what have they got left? Oh, everyone's sort of fleeing the battlefield now. 14 them. There we go. This is the one right here. Let's get our cavalry on them. May not be able to get there in time, but it's worth trying to knock out some more troops. So they caught them up, at least. Where's the... oh, the edge of the battlefield's there, so they're going to whittle their numbers down a few more. And there you go. Okay, we killed a few more. That's something. So then, Napoleon, given another black eye and a bloody nose. He attacked us with over 100 troops more. He left the battlefield wounded with only 164 troops to his name. We lost 428, but we are still in the ascendancy here. So in late April 1809, after Napoleon's latest defeat, some more troops being deployed in Quart-de-Champagne. Right, let's get our reinforcement troops to back up our troops already on the field. There's also a French army coming through the woodland somewhere. Not that one, there's a bigger stack of them. So what we might need to do is push now. Before that, let's merge those two. Let's... Is it worth merging some of these troops with others? There we go, just to get some better stacks. Let's push the fight right now and see if we can defeat that before that French army comes towards us.
Prepare for war.
There is only 74 troops. We can't ask them to surrender. Okay, no defences. This should be a walk in the park. What we can do there. Right, let's just start the battle. Cannon, fire away. There's a slight dip here. So yeah, they're going to ricochet off to begin with. Is this the light infantry? Oh, the general's dead. Yeah, the first foot there. The general was one of these guys. He's dead now.
Mettez-vous à couvert, imbécile!
Armand Leblanc. He's dead. Alright, let's get our cavalry units out because let's be careful not to make them charge in front of the guns. Let's get them up on the hill there. And we've got a couple of units of cavalry over here. Let's get them on the road here. Oof, that landed just in front of them. Seems to have got away with that one. Stepping over the smouldering scorch in the ground. Undetermined, they press on, hopping over the walls. Right, cavalry's moving in. I think we might as well send some troops in as well. Okay, I'm moving the troops forwards. I thought there's no point using the cannon, it's not really working. So let's get these troops onto the edge of the woods. You can see them coming out there. It's not ideal. We'll push these ones in to give them some... They're hiding in the woods because they don't want us to use our cavalry, which you can understand. Although there is a gap there, we can send the cavalry in. If you're quick, you can charge down the road while they're in the open. No, they're going into the woodlands. Halt there! You may fire. Return fire. They haven't got the numbers to form square, so we can just send the cavalry in. Careful not to shoot my own troops, boys. They're on the run. They're broken. This is going to be a little bit of a whimper for the French going out of history, isn't it? That's it. That's the end of the French. So, that's it. I'm guessing Napoleon's still alive, so the dream of the French Empire may still live on. But settlement has been captured. They hate us. So if we peacefully... Should we just take the 30 grand and then leave the town? Well, the French might come back, mightn't they? We've got a lot of rebuilding to do. They're angry. We don't need this settlement, but we just need to deny it from the French. Maybe we could offer it to one of our... Oh, let's occupy it. To hell with it, we'll take it. This nation has been defeated. Destroyed, in fact. Its home region having fallen to the enemy hands. The once great nation will become nothing more than a footnote in history. France has been destroyed. Right, Austria. Let's get those repaired. We probably need to get some recruitment done. Let's get some fencibles created. They can be the garrison force here. They're 100% Catholic. They are not particularly happy with us. Foreign resistance, tax burdens, all that kind of stuff. Avoid them from tax, and they're less angry, but still angry. Okay. Their food is good. That's Austria on that border. That French army has been vanquished. A banking house. That'll bring more cash and wealth to the region. I like that idea. But is there anything more pressing that we need to do? Steam pump iron mines. That may upset with the clamour of industrialisation, mightn't it? So, Vienna has fallen to us. Napoleon is gone. France is gone. What can you say? We've absolutely smashed France. We can get this commercial port -1 happiness for having a commercial port. Oh, fine, we'll leave it. We'll leave on monetary gains because, you know, they might get upset that who knows what. Oh, we got troops. Why have we got troops in the port? I don't know. Let's move them into the town. And you, I'm going to move you into this port over here to keep that safe. Yeah, okay, Michael Stowl over here. He's making his march across the great plains of Strasbourg. Try and find some civilization and a road. There's a road there, perfect.
Ready and waiting for order.
Let's have a look at Hanover. How's Hanover doing since we've taken over? It's holding. It's holding. People are okay. We don't need to build a fort here. We've got our spy here, of course, which is good. We've got the supply depot. And we've got the equestrian estate, which will be cheaper horses. I think maybe we send old Charles Hamilton, our spy, over to Oldenburg. Let's see if we can start having a look about what's going over here. What's the chance? 92% chance of success for infiltration. He's in. Alright, Oldenburg. People are relatively happy. 90% Protestants, they'll come over nicely. They're building a barracks by the looks of it in a couple of turns. Infrastructure wise, they've got dirt roads. And their army, there's line infantry. Militia. Fusiliers. 6-pounders, some cavalry. Lancers. And they've got Jürgen Swegler as their general. And they've got a little army outside as well. So yes, things are moving at a pace. Napoleon has been defeated once more. He's now licking his wounds somewhere. His dreams of an empire defeated, with the French nation being destroyed and wiped off the face of the map. It does feel like I'm having a cull against the Catholics, doesn't it? I took out Spain, I've taken out France, and I took out the Pope and the Papal armies. So yeah, it does feel like I've been very anti-Catholic in this run. Not my intention. They were just obviously the nations at war with us because of the tensions that we had. But we've liberated Italy, started a new region there, which is great. We're protectorate of Italy, and we've now captured a lot of southern Europe. We've got Hanover, which is one of the key objectives, and there's just Copenhagen left. We've got an army building here in France Picardy with Duke of Wellington. I might challenge on to Amsterdam with him, and also over here in Blighty we have Matthew Darby Griffith, who's building an army to go and hit Denmark on the Denmark campaign. So lots of things still to do in the future. We've also got Michael Stoll marching up here, and he'll probably just hold the French region, maybe back up Wellesley as he goes to attack Holland. And with them we may join up, knocking out Oldenburg. Maybe they'll become a protectorate, who knows. And then we'll push all our forces onto Denmark while trying to keep Prussia happy and friendly. Same with Austria. We've got Russia over here, which we're reasonably friendly with, and the Ottoman Empire, which we're at war with, but we need to keep an eye on them as well. Down here we've got the two sugar trade points that we've managed to seize. Obviously, probably one of the defeated nations had them, and there's freedom up. I'm sure Russia had one of those, but they've seemed to have given that up. So we've now got warships on 2 trading points, holding them for the British forces, and we've got a merchant ship on the sugar there. We've got ships being built. We've got one from Gibraltar as well. Or are these just military ships? These are just military ships, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, well maybe some of the towns and ports over here in the Med we can get some trade ships. An Indiaman. We'll just get merchant ships for now because they're cheaper. That's military. And it'll help boost the ports as well. That's military. There you go. Get some more trade ships produced, and we'll get them over to the sugar, and we will be quids in. Happy days. Right, I think we'll leave it there for now. Late April at 1809, I beg your pardon. 5 grand in the bank, and things are very much going our way. Europe is pretty much under our control. We still don't want to anger some of our neighbours, though. Prussia in particular. And as I said, our targets will probably be Amsterdam, the Batavian Republic, Oldenburg, possibly. Not really worried about them, but it'd be nice just to link it all up. And obviously, we're going to start our Denmark campaign very soon. So join us for that. Thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.